With all your heart, you must trust the Lord and not your own judgment. Always let Him lead you. He will clear the road for you to follow. Proverbs 3, verse 5 to 6.
You cannot succeed in college if you keep having bad grades, you fail in classes. Not only are you failing those classes, you are wasting money. Don't forget that your money is being involved in that. So if you fail a class, you're going to have to repay for that class, to retake that class. Hey guys, I'm Glamorously Christine. Today I'm here with a new video for you guys where I just want to help you coming freshmen to college on how to adapt in college. If you guys didn't know, I am a college student and I'm gonna be in my third year of college, and I just wanted to help the freshmen coming in the fall, to give some advice, something to do and not to do. I know there's like 1,000 videos out there talking about that, but I wanted to make one too, to just speak from my experience, because college was a whole new world for me. So I just wanted to help you guys so you guys don't make the same mistakes I made. So keep watching on this video, you guys. Advice number 1 that I wrote is to make friends. Okay, I know that college can be very nerve-wracking. You're coming into a whole new world. You're gonna be an adult. You're gonna be by yourself. You're not gonna have your parents to tell you what to do. You're not gonna have professors to remind you of homework. Basically, it's a whole new world. You're just gonna be an adult on your own. Especially if you're living on campus, you're definitely gonna be on your own and stuff like that. And sometimes you might get homesick, blah blah blah, and all that. So that's why I made number 1 to make friends, because in college you have to make friends. You have to interact with people, especially if you're gonna live on campus. You have to communicate with people and interact with other people, and like to make friends. Okay, specifically make friends in your classes, because you will need those friends in your classes. Especially when it's time to study, you guys might have a study group together. If you're not sure of a homework, you might call that friend to ask for help with that homework. Or if you have forgotten the homework, the friend might remind you of the homework. Yeah, just make friends in your circle, in your classes, just so you guys can succeed together. And another thing too, make friends with your professors. It is very important to make friends with your professors, because sometimes you might need your professors, especially if you might need to pass in a homework late, or you need to retake a test. Some professors don't offer to pass in late homework or redo a test. So sometimes when you have a relationship with them, they might consider you retaking the test or passing in the homework late, because they have a relationship with you. So definitely try to do that. Stay after class, talk to your professors so you guys can have a connection and have a relationship, because you will need your professor. Next advice is be on time. Being on time, especially in college, is something that a lot of college students struggle with, because when you're in college you get lazy, and an 8 a.m. class is like too much for you, blah blah blah. But you have to be on time in classes, because some professors, they do count, check that. And in my school, some of my professors that I've had, I know that they count when you're late. I think if you've been late 3 times, that 3 times becomes 1 absence. And I think when you have 1 or 2 or 3 absences, your grade drops a grade below. All I know is that like being late affects you, being absent in your class affects you. Some professors, they take that really serious, and they will really drop your grade a grade below. You don't want that. So be on time, be in class on time. And when you're in class on time, you catch up to everything. You're not gonna be the one coming in class late to interrupt the class. No professors like that, and they'll be watching you. If you're always that one student coming in class late, they'll be watching you. Like literally, they'll use that against you, and you do not want to be that student always being late in class. And that was me. So So you do not want to be that student who's always late. I'm always late everywhere, and it's something I want to work on, but you guys don't be like me. Do not be late to classes. Make sure you get up early to go to class. Advice number 3. My third advice is that to get involved, get into a dance class or something, get into a step class, step team, a dance team, get into a dance team, a step team, clubs, anything. Run for clubs, run for something. Do something on campus. Don't just be that student who just go to class and go to their room things, just to get your name out there. And just because campus sometimes get really boring, so unless you're working or stuff like that, getting involved will help you enjoy your college experience even more, because you're not gonna be bored often. And if what you're doing is something that you enjoy doing, that's even better. So yeah, get involved, you guys. My fourth advice to you guys is to be organized. Being organized will come to advantage for so many things, especially with your papers. Put your papers in a folder. When you are organized, you're gonna know where you put everything. When you need to study, you will find everything that you need to study for. You're not gonna be going crazy looking for everything everywhere. And not only be organized with your school supplies, but be organized with your room, because if you have a roommate, the roommate might not like that, so you do not want to be that one roommate who's always dirty and stuff like that, because you don't know who's gonna come in your room. You don't know who your roommate is bringing in the room. And and sometimes the RAs be doing room checks. You don't want to slip up and forget to clean your room when they're doing room checks, because again, you don't want to slip up and forget to clean your room when they're checking rooms. And don't forget that the RAs are also students, so they will be talking about you definitely. So you don't want that. Advice number 5. My faith advice to you guys is to be safe. Be safe. Okay? Especially when you're coming from the library late at night, walking on campus by yourself. Be safe. Okay? Be safe, because most campus are public campuses. People be coming in the campus. You don't know who's coming in and out of it. So be safe when you're walking home late from the library or a party. If you're going to a party, make sure you go with your friends. Don't go by yourself. Go with a group of friends. And if you are with a group of friends, do not leave their sight, and do not let them leave your sight. So if 5 of you guys went to a party together, 5 of you guys need to leave the party together. Okay? And if you're leaving the party, let your friends know and ask a friend to walk with you home if they want to, or you can call yourself a shuttle. Like at my school, there's we have emergency shuttle, where if we don't feel safe to walk back to our dorm late at night, we call the shuttle, and the shuttle come and pick us up and bring us in front of our dorm. So if your school does that, you can call a shuttle and go home, and you'll be safe and sound. Or you can call campus police, and campus police will come and get you to make sure that you are safe. And when you're at parties, make sure you don't drink too much, and make sure you don't take drinks from people. Make sure you don't do drugs with people, because they might drug you up with the drink. So be safe. And if you're going off campus, be safe. If you're gonna take Ubers, make sure you share your location with your friends. And also, one thing too, make sure to be on FaceTime or on the phone with a friend, so your friend can know what's going on, so you don't go missing or something, God forbid. So yeah, have fun, but be safe. My 6th advice, and most important advice, is do not procrastinate. Okay, listen to me. Do not procrastinate, because procrastination is not gonna get you anywhere, you guys. It's only gonna make things worse for you. And Procrastination is only gonna make things worse for you. When you procrastinate, you guys, you're not gonna get anything done. You're not gonna get any homework done. You're gonna be like, oh, before I go to sleep, I'm gonna do this homework before I go to sleep. No, you're not. You're gonna forget to do it. Or I'm gonna wake up early. Oh, you know, one more lie you're gonna be telling yourself is, oh, I'm gonna wake up before class and get this homework done. Sis, you're not gonna do it. You're gonna wake up mad late. Well, sometimes you might do it. But most likely you're not. You're gonna forget to do it, and then you show up to class with no homework. And yeah, do everything ahead of time. Do not procrastinate. Do not wait last minute to do everything, because the more last minute you wait, the less work you get done, and plus the less time you put into doing the homework or paper. You're not putting much effort into it. And I know sometimes it might work out. If you're procrastinating, if you're doing something last minute, it might work out for you sometimes, but most likely it's better to do things early. If you're going to a party, if you're going out with your friends, make sure your homework is done before you leave your dorm to go to the party. Okay? Make sure your homework is done before you go to that party, because it's important for you to have fun, but also do not forget why you're here. Do not forget that the reason why you're at school. Always put your education as your priority. Whatever you're doing, always make sure your homework is done first. Make sure that paper is done. Make sure whatever you have to do is being done. That will cause you to have bad grades, and like, you cannot succeed college with bad grades. You know, you cannot succeed college if you keep having bad grades. You're failing classes. Not only are you failing those classes, you are wasting money. Don't forget that your money is being involved in that. So if you fail a class, you're gonna have to repay for that class, to retake that class, and you do not want to do that, because if you keep failing classes, you might get behind from your class. You might have to like spend more time at school, and that is more money, and you do not want that. So make sure you get things done on time. So now, don't be like me. Do not procrastinate. Procrastination is also something I struggle with till this day. It's like one of my flaws I'm trying to work on, because like it's bad. It's really terrible how much I procrastinate. I wait last minute to do everything. And you do not want to be like me, sis. Do not be like me. Don't be like me. Get that homework done on time. Do that paper on time. Do not wait last minute. I'm the type of person, I wait last minute for everything. I do everything last minute, and like, I don't know why. I'm just a last minute person, and that is why I'm late to everything. I'm always late everywhere, and it's something I need to work on, and it's something I'm working on, because I don't like that about myself. You know, I want to be that person who get things done on time. Other advice I have is, do not be gullible. Don't be gullible. Don't believe everything people say to you, especially guys. These boys. I know you're gonna find boys on campus you're gonna like. Obviously, you're gonna find someone that you like, but do not be gullible. Trust me, these boys, they do not want a relationship, you guys. They might want to have fun with you. You know, they might want to do what they do, but trust me, these boys, they're not looking for a relationship. And if they end up in a relationship, you know that kid is a good kid, but it's really rare to find a guy who actually want to be in a relationship in college, especially freshman year. No, they all want to have fun. That is their time to have fun. They have every right to have fun. But you just have to get ready for that, and you just to be prepared for that, and ask upfront what you want. You know what I mean? Don't just sit here and don't just sit here and let this boy play you and hoping that you guys gonna have something later on, which is most likely not gonna happen. Do not let these boys play you. Don't be gullible. Don't believe everything they tell you, because trust me, they do not want to be tied down. They don't. So just live your life, live your best life, have fun, but be safe. If you're gonna do something crazy, use condoms, because another thing with don't be gullible is don't listen to friends coming up to you, be like, oh, this girl said this about you. don't care. You know what I mean? You do not want to get into drama. That's not what you're here for. Mind your business. Even your friends, if you have bad friends who all they do is causing drama, bringing in drama to you, come and tell you, oh, this person said this about you, this person said that about you, cut those friends off. Especially if they're not defending you. When these people are talking about you, they don't say nothing. They just sit there and they run to you and tell you what the person have said. That's not your friend. So if that's not your friend. Cut those friends off. To choose your friends wisely. Choose your circle wisely. Don't be gullible. Be like, oh, they're cool people, or they're this, they're fun people. Don't let them being fun people fool you, because sometimes being a fun person, and sometimes that fun person is trouble to you. If that friend is not being focused on school, if all they want to do is go to parties, smoke, drink, going out, never get the homework done, you do not want that type of friend, because they will bring you down with them. Unless you're a strong-minded friend, you're a strong-minded person who knows, like, oh, I can have fun and also get things done. Unless you're that person, do not make friends who are not on the same level as you. Do not make friends who are not as motivated as you, because negative energy will bring you down. When people you have in your circle, if they have negative energy, that negative energy is gonna affect you too. So be careful who you have around you. You know what, matter of fact, I'm gonna be making a video on that, on how on the type of friends to make, and how to spot a fake friend, how to know if a friend is being fake to you, how to know if that's a good friend to you, if it's a fake friend or whatever. I'll be making a video on that. So please subscribe and turn your post notification on so you can know when I do post that video. I will be making a video on that. So if you want to know, please subscribe and turn your post notification on so you can know when I do post it. My 8th advice is, don't lose yourself. This is probably one of the important ones, other than do not procrastinate, is do not lose yourself. College is a big world, especially if it's a big campus. It's a big world where, especially you coming straight from high school, going straight to college, you don't even know yourself yet. When you get to college, you're gonna encounter so many things. That's when you're gonna get into your adulthood. You're gonna do things by yourself. Sometimes you lose yourself. You hang out with the wrong people. You see people doing this, going party, doing drugs, and you do it too. You don't know who you are and stuff like that. Please do not lose yourself. Please don't do it, because it's very easy to lose yourself in college, especially if you don't have no one guiding you. If all you have is friends who are doing like things you don't usually do, and you follow these friends, please don't do it. Please stay to yourself. If you believe in God, please pray. Please pray about it. Call family back home. Call them, talk to them, and stuff like that. Because it's easy for you to get into depression, because sometimes you'll feel alone, and like you have no one by your side. And yeah, it's really easy. And especially if you're having trouble with a roommate, you might not feel comfortable, you might get stressed, and all the homework you're gonna be piled up with, all the assignment, everything you have to do gonna be stressing you out and make you cause you to lose yourself. Please do not lose yourself. Please pray about it. If you need someone to talk, you can talk to a counselor at your school, or a family or friend. Hopefully you use that time being away from home to love yourself and to find yourself. I know one thing I like about college is that the freedom. You have freedom, so you know what you want to do with that freedom that you have. So use that freedom to your advantage to get to know what you like, who you are as a person, what you like to do, what you enjoy to do, and like things you don't usually do back home, and the kind of person you want to be around. Of course, it's okay to make mistakes. Of course, I'm not saying for you to be like closed in your room, not trusting people, but and if you do make mistakes, learn from them and help and use them to be a better person. My ninth advice is, if you have a roommate and you guys are having trouble, you don't like that roommate, you can always talk it up. You can always talk it with the roommate. If the roommate don't agree with if the roommate don't agree with how you feel, you can talk to the RA. The RA might try to resolve the problem, and or you can talk to your family, your mom, your parent, whoever is paying your school for you, and you might talk to them. They might be able to pay for a single for you if you're not. They might be able to pay for a single for you, or the RA might help you find another room for you to stay. But please, once you get on campus with that roommate, since before, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to meet your roommate before you move in with her or interact with her, with the roommate, or yeah. So when you do talk to that roommate for the first time, or you guys are getting to know each other, put your rules in what you like, what you don't like, straightforward. Put it straight, put it on the table and lay it down on the table and let her know that you don't like this. If you don't like people coming in your room, tell her that. Do not let things slide, because when you have a roommate in college, even though you're sharing room with that roommate, you're not sharing the price. You pay the full price, and the roommate pay the full price. She's not helping you pay that room. So therefore, you need to have your respect. You need to have your boundaries. So let her know what you want and what you don't want in your room, because as much as it is her room, it's also your room too. So let her know that. You might let the problem slide once, but don't let it slide too many times. Because once you let problems slide too many times, that's when they're gonna take advantage of you and like keep doing it, and you're just gonna be unhappy in your own room that you pay for. You do not want that. So yeah, whatever problem you have, just resolve the problem. If you don't like the person, just leave the room, because you don't have time for that. That's not what you're here for. Either the person leave the room or you do leave the room. And my last advice to you guys is to have fun, but at the same time, be careful, because you're gonna have so much fun. I hope you have so much fun in freshman year, because I did. I know I had a lot of fun my freshman year. It was the most memorable school year I've had. I love my freshman year. I had so much fun, guys. But yeah, you guys, that's all the advice I have. If you guys have any more questions, you guys can drop it down below, or if you guys want to add on to anything, talk about your experience, you guys can comment down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, even though it was a little boring, but thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.